Oh, hi, I'm Ashley Salaya Dow. I'm about to board my balanced body flight. Join me for a fun and creative way to move your body to get out those travel crunchies. Enjoy!
This is a final boarding call for balanced body flight BD 1976 to Sacramento International Airport. All remaining passengers, please proceed to boarding at gate A23.
Good afternoon. This is your captain speaking. Our exercise time today will be about 17 minutes. Sit back and enjoy the flight.
I think I'm ready to move my body. I'm gonna start with my ankles. I'm gonna start by sitting nice and tall. Pointing, flexing, rolling through my feet as if my feet had a spine. Just gonna flex, point, start to work out some of the travel crunchies. We're gonna work from bottom to top. So starting here at the ankles, let's alternate one at a time. And again, just kind of rolling through the feet, flexing, pointing. Man, that feels good just to get started and move. Now I'm gonna roll my ankles out. Nice full range circles as you go. Let's go ahead, reverse the direction. Like a nice full range. Take up lots of space with those ankle bones. And after your last one here, come back to center. Now, there's a lot of limited space when you're in an airplane, so I'm just gonna do the best that I can with some knee extension. Legs will stay nice and steady, reaching out and back down, out and back down. Couple more, really squeezing through the thigh and pressing and in. And I'm gonna switch to my left, same thing, reaching and back down. Again, just be mindful of your space. If you don't have a lot of space in front of you, maybe you're in an exit row and you have a little bit more space. Last one. Now let's go back to the first side, to the right leg. Stretch it long, little tiny leg lifts. Again, being mindful of your space. Little squeeze and lift, starting to engage through the belly, sitting nice and tall for two more. And lower down, we'll do the same thing with the left leg. Reach it out long, sitting tall, little pulses up and up. And I even feel a little bit of a hamstring stretch. Good. Last one, and we'll lower that leg on down. Now staying again nice and tall, and I might shimmy just a little bit forward to get off the backside. Staying tall, we're gonna go into a march. Wherever you want your arms, a little lift of one leg and down. Switching sides right away, a little lift and down. Really engaging through the belly to lift, stay tall. Let's go for one more time, right and left each side. And after your last one here, go ahead, lower your leg down and take a quick breather.
We've turned off the seatbelt sign. Feel free to do some cat-cows.
Now we're gonna go into some seated cat-cows. We're gonna scoot to the front edge of our chair just a little bit. So again, you have a little bit more space. Hands to your thighs, hands onto the front side of the chair, through your spine. Take a little lift of the heart, kind of looking up to where the suitcases are. And rounding back, pull your belly button back into the chair. And again, wherever you would like your arms, you can kind of pull on the thighs, squeeze the shoulders, lift the heart, roll back. And always connecting your movement with your breath. Big inhales and big exhales. Let's do one more in each direction. Back body pulls you into a nice big extension. Front body pulls you into a nice big flexion. As you come back to center, one of my personal favorite things to do are some butt squeezes. So we're gonna squeeze those cheeks. Squeeze them nice and tight and a little release. Little squeeze and release. Good. And feel free to get the shoulders involved. Feel free to squeeze up through the core, up through the midline of the body. Just do one more with both cheeks. Let's do the same thing with one cheek. Squeeze the right cheek. And then the left, the right, and then the left. Maybe a little faster, right and left and right and left. Couple more to each side. And as you come back to center, take a little shake. Now, seated hundreds, because why not? Arms long down beside you. Just like we would laying on the reformer, on the mat, we're gonna inhale for 5, exhale for 5. So let's start with a big inhale. We start to pump our arms, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, growing tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1. Big inhales, big exhales. We're halfway there, sitting tall, squeezing through the belly, squeezing through those arms. If you've lost count at home, just keep pumping. We have 2 more sets. Starting to build the heat. Last set, grow tall, little squeeze. Settle those arms right back down beside you. Beautiful. Now we're going to go into our neck. Stay nice and tall, just isolating chin to the chest. Lift the head, lift the chin up to the ceiling. Be gentle with every range as you go here. If your neck doesn't like to go too far forward, too far back, always work a range of motion that works best in your body. Coming back to center. Take your nose over the right shoulder, nice big twist, and over the left.
Are they exercising?
Good, keeping those shoulders nice and stable to the right and to the left. Let's do that one more time to each side. Push back through that opposite left shoulder, and same thing with that right shoulder. As you come back to center, stay looking forward. Tilt your right ear down to the right shoulder. Maybe stay there for a little stretch. Come up and over to the left side. Big lift up and over to the right. Maybe reaching through that left arm or left shoulder. Up and through center to the left, reaching through the right arm and shoulder. Just because this feels good, let's do it one more time to each side. Big lift to the right. And up and over to the left. Now as you come back to center, we're going to start with some neck circles. Start by dropping the chin down to your chest. Start by circling your head to the right. Little lift up through center, a little lift to the back, to the left, and down to the chest. One more in that direction. And again, just go gentle with your range if there's any direction that the body doesn't like. As your chin comes to the chest, reverse your direction to the left. Big lift up through center, down through the right. One more time to the left. And as you bring that chin back down to your chest, roll up through the center. When we're back to center, let's go into some shoulders. Squeeze those shoulders up nice and high, up into the ears, and reach back down low. Big lift up. And big reach. See how high you can pull those shoulders up into your ears and press. 2 more. Big lift, big squeeze, big reach, big press. Last time here, lift and lower. Now as you come back into your center, wherever center is for your shoulders, take them forward, squeeze them to the front and squeeze them to the back. Let your arms just naturally follow. If you'd like hands on the thighs here on your knees, or if you'd like to engage them and reach and pull back. One more time, just like that. After your last time to the back, come back through center. Take both shoulders, circles, up, back, and around. Up, back, and around. As big of circles, as big a range as you can. 2 more. Full range, full squeezes in all the directions. As those shoulders come forward, pause and reverse to the back. Lift up, forward, and down. And again, just be mindful. If there's any cranky shoulders here, maybe you don't go as big. Let's go for 2 more big squeezes up and around. Whew, after your last one, I'm starting to get toasty. Go ahead, settle back to center. Now we're going to travel to the ribs. Hands can come onto your rib cage just to bring that mind-body connection. If it's a hard area to access, feel free to keep your arms down on your thighs if needed. With your ribs, shift them like a typewriter forward and then shift them back. Similar to what we kind of did with our cat-cow, but let this movement really start from the rib cage, sliding forward and back. And if you're next to a neighbor and you bump elbows, just a little hi, how do you do? One more time, ribs forward and ribs back. As we come back to center with those ribs, again, a little typewriter shift. Take them to the right and then to the left. Can you keep those hips stable, the pelvis stable as you shift to the right and the left? Good, little shift side to side. Just because this feels good, let's do it one more time to each side. Really push, really stretch in opposition. And to the left. Now let's hear how well our coordination is working today. Let's take those ribs in a circle to the right first. Start by shifting forward, around to the right, around to the back, left and forward. 2 more in this direction. Good. And it's kind of fun when you sync up with your neighbors. Go ahead, reverse your direction to the left, to the back, and around. 2 more. Can you push a little bigger on your last one? Take up lots of range here. Oh, good. Come back to center. Now let's move down into some more arm work here, getting the whole arm, whole hand involved. Now, kind of like what we did with our hundreds, we're going to pull and push through space for chest expansion. Pull back, and if you find the edge of the chair, keep pulling. Open the chest, squeeze the shoulders, and reach forward. Wherever you feel like inhaling, wherever you feel like exhaling, just remember, connect your movement, connect your breath, open those collarbones, growing tall through the crown of the head. Let's go for 2 more. And last one here. Nice big squeeze, lift of the heart. Good, and go ahead and take a quick breather. Nice job.
We've started our descent. Please make sure your tray tables are up, your seatbelts are fastened.
Well, I'm not done yet with my exercising, so let's continue with some some arm exercises. We'll keep going with some arm exercises. We just finished our chest expansion. Now we're going to take those arms forward and pull into a row. Squeeze the shoulder blades, push those elbows back into the chair behind you, and reach back forward. Feel free to get the hands involved, little fist, little reach.
Look at that.
Squeezing back, open the heart, open the chest. Growing nice and tall through the crown of the head. Let's do 2 more here. Pull back, open the collarbones. Now the same motion, but we're just gonna do one arm at a time. Pull one arm back, push it into the chair, and reach through the opposite hand. Right arm reaches forward, and switch. Now you can naturally feel how the body wants to start to rotate. So let's go ahead here on this next set. Rotate towards your bending arm. Press that right elbow into the chair, reach through the left, and switch. Left elbow presses, right arm reaches. And that push and that reach really allows for me to get deeper into my rotation. Now, as you come back through center, go ahead, keep those arms reaching forward. Palms face the chair in front of you, or just energetically reaching through the palms of the hands. Shoulder blade push-ups. Reach forward, push into that chair, send your energy forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Nice big squeeze. And press forward and pull back. Remember to always connect your breath and your movement. Separating the shoulder blades, squeezing them together. Let's do 2 more just as you are. Maybe the spine follows a little bit here. Last time.
Push on your seat one more time.
Now as we come back through center, my arms are getting toasty, so I'm going to take a quick shake out. Feel free to shake out your hands, your arms, your wrists as well. And speaking of wrists, we're going to go into some wrist movement. So those arms will come right back forward and in front of you. Blade your hands together. Take those hands, tip them down, and pull them back. Now, just like we were doing earlier with some of our footwork, some of our prances and our rolling, if our hand had a spine, can you roll and articulate through each vertebrae of your hand? A couple more just like this. And we're going to take the same motion, but one arm at a time, or one hand at a time. Tip one down, one stays up. Pushing and pulling. Oh, I'm starting to get toasty. Couple more times to each side. And after your last one, come back through center. I need to take a quick little shake out of my arms, so feel free if you need to as well. Now, from here, we have fists and jazz hands. Fists and jabs. Good. Fist and spread. Couple more. Last time. Taking those thumbs, we go up and down. Up and down. Working this rotation from the top of the shoulders, up and down. Couple more times. And last one. Come back to center with your fists. We go right into some circles. Big, full range. I have some tight forearms apparently today. This is a nice stretch as I go around. After your last one in that direction, go ahead and reverse your direction. My wrists are sounding like Rice Krispie treats, little snap, crackle, pops. Those are yours. Couple more just because this feels good. After your last one here, keep those blades or fists in front of you, little circles. Big inhales, big exhales. My shoulders are getting toasty for 3, 2, and reverse. Last one, and around. Big breaths. Can you grow a little taller? Breathe a little deeper. For 3, 2, last one. Woo! Shake out those arms. And for our grand finale, let's take a figure 4 stretch, because why not? Right ankle is going to cross over that left thigh. Let's take a little, ooh. Now, depending on your hips, this might be enough of a stretch. Maybe you want to press that knee down, or my favorite is just to kind of pull my spine over, either flat back or maybe you round all the way down. Wherever you're at in your figure 4, take some nice deep breaths. And if you could send your breath all the way down into that hip. Let's do one more big inhale. One more big exhale. And sit nice and tall. Go ahead, switch sides. Left ankle crosses over. Gentle pull. Either press the knee, flat back, or round over. And you might notice from one hip to the other just little differences. Maybe it's in your range, maybe it's in the flexibility, but always noticing just from a place of love, never a place of judgment. Go ahead, sit on up nice and tall. Go ahead, shake out your legs. I don't know about you guys, but my body feels a lot better now that we've gotten it to move around a little bit. So hope you enjoyed and use this the next time you're traveling. See you later.
On behalf of our crew, thank you for choosing Balanced Body.